Alright people, what's up everyone, and welcome to another reaction video for today, and well, I guess it's a reaction video. I'm here to take a look at the first reviews, I guess kinda, not really reviews, but reactions kinda, actually, for Godzilla vs. Kong, which of course comes out next week for us, I think in like 2 days for everybody else, which, that sucks, but you know what? I'll wait, it's fine, I'm not even upset. Oh, I'm upset. Anyway, so it comes out on Wednesday this week for, I don't know, I think probably, I'm assuming Japan, I don't know, Europe maybe. I think pretty much everywhere else besides America. I could be wrong. And then America comes out the 31st, so next Wednesday. Not this one, next one. Anyway, these are reviews from people that have watched it, mainly reactions, so it's going to be a lot of Twitter stuff, but I thought it would be fun to read it. I already read this right here, which makes me excited. Godzilla vs. Kong first reactions, an epic face-off worthy of both iconic characters. Reactions on social media say it's packed with spectacular visuals and incredible battles that make it easily the best in the franchise. Hey, if it's better than Kong Skull Island and the 2014 Godzilla, then we got to win here. That's for sure, because I love both of those movies. King of the Monsters I enjoyed. I didn't love it though, sadly. There was too much of that annoying human stuff. Where like Godzilla 2014, the human stuff wasn't annoying. It was just kind of slow. But I can take slow over annoying, you know. And really, I don't know. I didn't mind the human stuff. Most of the human stuff I thought was interesting in Godzilla 2014 because the way they were filming the stuff, like we're on ground level while we're watching these giant fights happen. I thought it was. I liked it. It gave it its own feel. Anyway, let's read some of these reviews, I guess. In one corner, we have enormous praise for Godzilla vs. Kong on social media, and in the other corner, we have anybody? Maybe one or two critics who think the latest installment of the MonsterVerse is just so-so. The positive reactions for Godzilla vs. Kong win. Nice. Hell yeah. Good. Does it live up to expectations? Alright, this is from Brandon Davis. It's exactly what I wanted it to be. Giant fights, and there's just so much fun to watch. It's a big, ridiculous, awesome movie. Hell yeah. Godzilla vs. Kong lives up to its heavyweight match. It advertised with amazing visual effects and action sequences. That's good. That is good to hear, because remember when Batman v Superman came out? It didn't live up to that. No siree. I mean, you could like Godzilla. I mean, you could like Batman v Superman, but that fight was fine, but it wasn't really a fight. It was like a bout, if anything. Whatever. Godzilla is about like a, what is bout actually? Is that like a short fight? No, like what's a short fight? A rumble? No, rumble's should be a big fight. A tussle? A tussle. I think a tussle's kind of like a short fight. I don't know. I don't know my words for short. I mean, I don't know my I don't know my words. That's actually good. Godzilla vs. Kong 100% delivers on what it promises, being one badass monster movie. I'm sorry, I can't read. That was Scott Menzel. Gives fans what they want when it comes to an epic face-off between these two legendary titans. Godzilla vs. Kong is okay, I guess. Sorta. Lots of cool shit if that's your bag. They let him review it? Lots of cool shit if that's your bag. Yeah, that is my bag. How does it compare to the others in the franchise? Easily the best in the series? Oh, that's Nerve Reactor. I know him. I should see if I can watch the movie early. Like, I don't even know who to contact to see if I could. Anyway, because I was seeing a lot of a lot of sites here, but then I saw he's a YouTuber, so I guess he has a website. So yeah, definitely the best of the MonsterVerse. Okay. Godzilla vs. Kong is the best of all the recent Godzilla and Kong films. Okay. The final battle is the most satisfying brawl we've had from this franchise yet. Putting the camera where I've always wanted to see it in Godzilla movies. So right fucking here. There's two guys right here, and the camera's right here. I'm like, watch as they punch. Way more entertaining than the two previous MonsterVerse movies with Godzilla in the title. Okay. The plot, human characters, and the lore explanations are the weakest in the modern franchise, unfortunately. I don't know. Kong. Ooh, wow, this guy really didn't like Godzilla vs. Kong. He thought King of the Monsters, Godzilla, and Kong were all better. Okay. Will diehard kaiju fans love it? Well, who knows? Maybe this guy, Germain Lucier, maybe he loved those last three movies, and this one he liked. Who knows? That doesn't really help. Will diehard kaiju fans love it? I had a total blast with this. It gets wonky and weird in all the places a monster movie like this should. Okay. It absolutely delivers on the kaiju thrashing. Okay, how does it look? I want to know. How does it look? Look good. Godzilla vs. Kong is a visual spectacle, excuse me, not spectacular, featuring jaw-dropping fight scenes between the two iconic titans. This film is a blast. This movie is selling a spectacle, and that's exactly what audiences will get. Yeah. The visual effects along with the fight scenes are absolutely spectacular in every way. The film feels like an amazing amusement park ride. The colors! I'm just going to leave that review off there. No, the colors! This world is so bright and colorful that it's hard not to love to look at it. Looking at it. God damn it. One scene feels like something out of a top-tier theme park simulator, and that's a huge compliment. I got hiccups now. Like, here's the utmost praise I could give a movie like Godzilla vs. Kong. It is a coherent movie with daytime fights, and I could always see what was going on. I truly mean that as a compliment. Yeah, no, that's a compliment. I guess that's also a diss towards the last movie, the last two Godzilla movies. Kong Skull Island, most of that took place in the day, so that's definitely not a diss for that movie, I would say. What about the plot? The story is crazy ambitious, really, and at times achieves some unique sci-fi coolness. Hell yeah. I'd watch it again for that stuff. Okay, so this is the guy that didn't like it compared to all the other movies. We're getting closer to a balanced story and spectacle, and I'm optimistic of what the MonsterVerse future could bring. Okay. There's one storyline that feels very extraneous, but otherwise I was into it. I'm gonna assume that's the Hollow Earth stuff. Because we all know about the Hollow Earth. Here's John from Nerd Reactor again. Will we care about the humans? The human story complements the monsters' adventures, allowing them to shine. Okay. Genuinely affecting the little... I knew the little girls... what's her name? Gia and Kong? I thought that would be the best part of it. That's what this guy said. The little girl's relationship with Kong is the most emotional aspect of any of these movies. Yeah. Newcomer Kaylee Huddle is the heart and soul of the film. I'm assuming that's the girl that plays Gia. I think that's her name. Some of the human characters actually work. I'm assuming... Gia. I'm gonna guess. Is it Rachel? No, it's Rebecca Hall. I always confuse Rebecca Hall and Rachel McAdams. I don't know why. Rebecca Hall, who takes care of her, and I'm gonna assume maybe Tarzan. What's his name? Alexander Skarsgård. that's the character I always remember him as. Tarzan. Nobody else does. I will. Godzilla vs. Kong spends a little more than I care, but it never really tries too hard to take them seriously. Okay. I still don't think they've nailed how to incorporate human characters, but the top-notch ensemble helps. Okay. The human parts are still bafflingly bad. Okay. Most of the human angles are so overstuffed, illogical, and pointless, it constantly took me out of it. Okay. What if we're only interested in giant monster battles? The fights are epic. As expected, and probably as it should be, the Titan fights are the best parts of Godzilla vs. Kong. The kaiju action is what fans have begged for and will fulfill their need for action. Just seeing the two iconic monsters battling each other is worth it alone. It's from John. If you're chiefly looking forward to seeing Godzilla and King Kong collide in a fight for the ages, you won't be disappointed. The parts where one giant monster wallops the other giant monster in the face are incredibly good. Oh yeah, the Tokyo scene in particular, that's the one that looks amazing that we just watched in the TV spot from yesterday. In particular, which features lots of neon lights, is fantastic. Does one of the Titans shine more than the other? I'm assuming Kong does. The heart of the story is Kong. Kong feels more central, and man, did I love him in it. This movie proves Kong lovers right. The far superior character. Oh no. They each have scenes that showcase their power. Oh, Godzilla fans gonna be pissed. I mean, I love both of them, honestly. And you know what? I totally understand why people would say that, because Godzilla hasn't, besides some of the cheesier movies, don't get me wrong, you do feel bad for Godzilla sometimes. You do. Or you feel for him sometimes. And when I say some of the cheesy movies, I mean, that's like 90% of the movies, but whatever. King Kong, the first movie, and even the remake, and even the second remake with Peter Jackson, because everybody forgets there's a 70s remake with Jeff Bridges. You feel bad for him in every one of those. You really do. Every single one of them, you feel bad for him. And in Kong Skull Island, you know what? Hey, it helps that they got, like, mocap legends to work on that. Actually, did they? No, they didn't. I'm sorry. They didn't get... I was going to say they got Andy Serkis to work on that. They didn't. They got Toby Kebbell, who was in one of the Planet of the Apes movies, though, to do the mocap. So it helped that you got really good actors portraying Kong. I'm assuming they did the same thing with this movie. I don't know if it's Toby Kebbell. I'm assuming it's not, because I didn't hear about Toby Kebbell coming back at all. But, like, you actually have mocap, because, you know, a monkey and a man, similar, so you can get the same facial reaction. When it comes to Godzilla, though, you don't really have that. Even though if Godzilla does like smile and gives a thumbs up in this movie, I'd be like, hell yeah, man. He gives a thumbs up to Kong. Like they team up to fight whoever. I'm assuming Mecha Godzilla, and he's like, Godzilla, hey, you cool with me. I won that battle, but you cool with me. Kong's like, all right, talking shit. Are there any other major problems? It feels like some stuff is missing and it flies by on a greased rail, but that's part of why I love it so much. So is the movie actually less than 2 hours? Because I don't know if that's been confirmed, because I first heard it was going to be 2.5 hours, and then I heard it was going to be almost 3 hours, and now I'm hearing it's like 1 hour and 53 minutes. I think that's the actual time, that's fine. Actually, that works. You know, that's like, what, 1 hour and 45 minutes if you don't count credits, I'm assuming? And this guy just says it flies by on a greased rail, so hey, that sounds good to me. But that's part of why I love it so much. Okay, wish it felt more like a MonsterVerse capstone, but I like it for the movie it is. I don't think I never felt like it was a capstone. I felt like it was like the Avengers, I guess, kind of. If you think about it, like, not that it's a capstone, it's just the next evolution of this verse. Hopefully, it does well enough that we see it continue. I know the last Godzilla did not do all that great. So, more time could have been used to explore this franchise's deeper mythology. Okay. It's another retrofitted and pared down for the masses course correction with most of the world building absent and little reason for its existence beyond primitive promises. Okay. Well, Scott... Oh, no. It was Menzel, right? That was liking it. This guy doesn't like it. Right? Scott Menzel. Yeah, Scott Menzel. I get those two confused sometimes. Mendelsohn and Menzel. I mean... Whatever. Scott Men. I get those confused all the time. Will it leave us wanting more? I'm going to watch this movie every day it is available on HBO Max. So 30 days. Damn. Turning the volume on my television up a little bit every time. Oh, television up a little bit. He means like, okay. Sure. It's a joke. He's not going to do that, but whatever. I will be watching Godzilla vs. Kong many more times. Give us more MonsterVerse movies. Oh, that's it. Okay. Well, there you go. I wish I saw it. I wish I got to see it. I hate being small. Alright, anyway, Godzilla vs. Kong. Hey, yeah, pretty much everything I was hoping it would be, it seems like, is what it is. So there's going to be a lot of action, a lot of fights. Some great visuals. Some of the characters aren't that annoying, but it's going to be a lot of annoying characters, it seems like. But the little girl, and the Kong relationship is good, which I'm happy about, because I felt like that was missing in Kong Skull Island. That was like the one thing that was missing. Because instead of a little girl or Anne Darrow, or whatever her name is, I think that's her name, right? Anne? Or is it Anna? No, I think it's Anne. That's the woman from the original King Kong movies. All of them. That's her name. Instead of that, we got Brie Larson, which just didn't work. it didn't really work. I don't know. Anyway, there you go. That's Godzilla vs. Kong. That's the first reactions, but I will do a first reviews reaction as well. So, how am I going to label this? I'm going to call it Godzilla vs. Kong first reactions. Reaction? I don't know. I'll figure it out. Anyway, there you go. That's it. Oh, Doomslayer, by the way.